Hi, for today's chat, I'm going to talk about what goes on in a drug and alcohol treatment center. And in particular, I'm going to talk about Heartwood Treatment Centre. It's an all-women's 3-month program, and it's set up in a hospital setting, actually, and the Women and Children's Hospital in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So I myself, I've been hired there, worked there for 12 years, and I provide acupuncture, and the National Acupuncture Detox Association protocol is standard. But I also do different types of acupuncture for different problems, pain problems of all kinds, Tong style, Korean hand therapy. And more and more I do bio-electrotherapy. Instead of using needles, I simply use electrodes. But you probably have heard me talk about that already. I feel honored to work there, and it's just an incredible program, and we have a great deal of success. The other strategy or therapy that I really adore was taught by a famous psychologist, Dr. Lee Poulos, in town here, and it's called Emotional Freedom Technique, EFT, and it's also called tapping. And it's just a matter of focusing your attention on whatever's bothering you. It could be physical pain or emotional pain or some kind of trauma. It doesn't matter, just anxiety even. And all you do is you acknowledge the problem, determine scale of 1 to 10, where is it? Like, is it a 9 out of 10 or is it a 10 out of, whatever, wherever. And you just start tapping on the points, and there's only 8, tapping or rubbing. And what this rubbing or tapping does, it actually creates an electrical response, so what they call a piezoelectrical signal that travels through the meridians and clears the trauma or the pain or the blockage in those meridians. And it doesn't take much. You get this a little electrical signal that or current that we call it qi. In Chinese medicine, it's qi, but we just call it's an electrical field based on the electrical current. And then there's another one here. And then you just do that, keeping your mind or your patient focused on the problem as you just tap these points. It's so fast, it's so easy, and it's so handy. Again, wherever you go, you've got your tools right here, and all you have to do is, you'll always find 1 or 2 points that just seem to relax you. And that patient can probably just, in the future, after that particular session, they can just go back and rub and tap those points to clear any remaining resistance in those pathways. So I will leave a link to a video of Gary Craig. He's the inventor of innovator, more, I guess, and of the technique. It's a brilliant video. I really encourage you to take the time to view it. Another therapy I use a lot is bloodletting, and again, a profoundly powerful, easy. Clients can treat themselves. I use a diabetic needle, and or you can use what's called a blood lancet, and it's just a matter of, you rub the ear a little bit, get the blood flowing, and then you just prick the tip of the ear, the apex of the ear, and release. Of course, you're using, rubber gloves and so on, and you just take about 10 or 12 drops out of each ear, and bingo, it is so powerful. It's good for insomnia, it's good for anxiety, it's good for headaches, toothaches, anything associated with the head. It's almost good for anything. But it's very popular, and probably one of the more popular of all the therapies that I provide. Yoga, we have a yoga instructor coming in, and probably 2 or 3 times a week, and clients love that, just getting some physical exercise. In the summer, in the spring, and the fall, they go outside and just sit under a tree and do some yoga. Winter times, we just have special rooms for that. Music therapy. Now, you think that, on the surface, that sounds, not a heck of a lot, but music is powerful. And you want to look up Alive Inside. This is a YouTube video, and it is profound. They're using it a lot for people, older people with dementias, Alzheimer's, and so on, but I think it's got serious applications for people in detox, just to help calm and soothe them. And you have to see it to believe it, the power of music to change a life. For people with Alzheimer's and dementias and so on, people who've been virtual zombies for years, they hear the music they used to love when they were young, and suddenly they wake up from their stupor, and it's not long before they're talking and laughing and dancing. And let's face it, in the field of addictions, every time you overdose, and people typically overdose on opiates or other drugs quite frequently, and there's a lot of brain damage that goes on. Now, music, I believe there's a strong association and application for people in recovery. Calms the mind, soothes the soul. Pet therapy, we have a woman coming in with her dog every couple times a week, and unconditional love right there. That dog is just adored and valued as part of our therapeutic environment. Mindfulness. We teach mindfulness. We teach DBT and CBT and the Buddhist practice of mindfulness, and a powerful practice for feeling grounded and connected and calming the mind. Art therapy. We have an art therapist that comes in. And again, they hang their art around the facility, and it's brilliant. It's like Picasso. And actually, that's one of the art classes. Everybody does a Picasso version of how they're feeling or how they present themselves. And it's fascinating and astonishing to view this art, this creativity, bearing your soul in the form of an art portrait of themselves. Anyway, there's other therapies. We have abundance of nurses, we have social workers, we have physicians, we have psychiatrists. And so we are a well-funded, well-rounded therapeutic setting. And again, I have to say I'm delighted to work there, but we'll talk about each of these therapies over the next days, weeks, and months, and it'll be part of my ongoing YouTube clips. And but I guess that's a wrap. Make sure you press the link for the EFT, the Emotional Freedom Technique. You'll be delighted. Here's a powerful therapy that every program should do. Anyway, bye for now, and